Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Destonia. This will be our third episode in the series so far. We're chilling here in my creative test world because I have something to show you guys before we build it. So, in the last episode, we built, I actually don't have it in this test world, we built a giant machine to make tons and tons of cobblestone. And in stream after that, by the way, stream is linked down below, feel free to check that out. We'll talk more about that later. But yes, in that stream, we designed and built this. It is a way to handle large amounts of cobble coming into the system for storage and for turning it into stone. So we designed this. At the time, I was like, yay, this works. I like it. And then I went and built it. And, well, it does require a lot of hoppers. And that's not good for expansion. So I decided to come back in yesterday. Well, technically Wednesday. It might be 2 days ago for you guys. I think I'm releasing this on Friday. I don't know. So on Wednesday, I hopped back on here and decided to mess around with a couple of things. I actually tore one of the things down. It was like right here. And I decided to build this. And I was originally going to have storage off the back and this here. And then this runs out across hoppers and dumps it into furnaces. That's beside the point. And then after doing that, I decided there's a way better way to do this. And I might even change this up a little bit. I just wanted to be able to show you guys the rough idea of the plan. So I did this here. So this is the drop spot. This is where all the cobble ends up landing. And below that are 4 hopper minecarts. And below them are 9 hoppers. So those hopper minecarts pick the items up from up there on that soul sand. Because this here goes up and then it's like a floor out from here. So that nothing can fall on the sides of it. But all 4 of those pick them up and kind of divvy it out pretty evenly. And then they all drop into 4 hoppers each. They're all attached to 4 hoppers. Each of the corners are only fed by 1, but each of the middles are fed by 2. And the middle block is fed by, I think, only 3. It might be 4. That back corner one might be pushed in enough. But that's just kind of how it's going to go. And then I have this over here, which is going to shoot down into a waterway. And I'll send that off so I can have large sections of chests just to store the cobble. Because I don't have shulker boxes right now. The future is shulker boxes. I just don't have shulker boxes at the moment. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feeding into those. And then 1, 2, 3, I think 4? Is it just the 3? I think it might just be the 3. Yeah. Well, technically, those can filter down if they fill up, so it's a lot. Those there go into those 2 double chests, and then it splits in the front to the right and the back to the left. Actually, in the back, it goes straight down. Why does it do that? That's beside the point. I'm just going to fix it now so I remember. So that's going to go like that, which is great, because then that goes like that. And I was talking about it in stream, on how I couldn't remember how to get one of these to feed real fast. And you gotta have it at this weird angle like this. I don't know why, but it fills minecarts way faster. And they're just gonna shoot out across, fill up some stuff, and come back. So that's how it's gonna work. I'm definitely missing a piece. Nope, I'm not. Yeah, so that'll keep going. I might change up this circuit too. I built it just kinda, hey, here we go kind of thing. But I just wanted to show you guys what the plan is for today. And I might make a different dump circuit too. This is just the one I know. But yeah, so we're going to swing on over into the actual Destonia world. We're going to tear down what's there. And I'm going to show you guys how we're doing this here. So I will see you in a moment. Okay guys, so we are back over here. I just want to show you this a little bit more. It's a little bit more open. I'll be able to save most of these hoppers. So this a bunch of hoppers here I won't end up having to use, which will be great. And we'll be able to get a bunch going with that. And then, you know, obviously we've got the space to build this, so I don't know why I kind of cheaped out. Well, I didn't really cheap out. I just didn't have a good enough idea of what I was trying to do. So this one was pretty straightforward, though. It uses the old glass panel thing here, using the chest alignment. So the items hit the chest and then come down on both sides of this hopper. So both hoppers have an equal chance of picking up the items. So it just, you know, it never really made it down to here until I started filling it up manually. But yeah, so we've got to be able to store tons of cobble. That's what we're seeing in here. And I think this idea that I have until I get shulker boxes will be the best option. Once we get shulker boxes, though, I'm gonna overhaul. I'll have this whole thing overhauled before then anyway. But yeah, now all that's left to do is tear all this out and get the new one built. Okay guys, so I did change up the design just a little bit. I made it so I could add in a bunch more chests just so that we can get more flow. And I did change up some stuff in here. And I think this will work. As I said, this is all temporary until we get shulker boxes. But I'm gonna need lots and lots of cobble and probably just as much stone. So downside is it probably wasn't the best way to have done it. I have more of it going into the hell's it called? Into cobble than stone, but the stone has to be processed. So I kind of like the concept of 2 to 1. I think that'll work a little bit better. So we've as I said, we've done that. I'm just about to build the minecart loader unloader system I just showed you, and we're gonna have it come out here a bit. I don't know how long I'm gonna have it go, but I'm going to have it come out, and then I'm going to have it turn, bounce, and then bounce back. I think it'll be a good way to do it. So, I think that'll be a good way to do it. The downside is, because I decided to expand the storage as much as I did, I'm actually going to end up having to craft more hoppers, which is kind of a bummer, because I wanted to save iron for other stuff. But I've got 19 here. 23 there, another 5 here, and I got a bunch inside. I got about 2 and a bit stacks inside. But I really didn't want to use as much as I did. I also need to make powered rails, and I do have plenty of gold for that. which is nice. And I should have plenty of rails kicking around. Oh, they're actually already in my inventory. So we'll be able to do that. I just wanted to show you guys what was up with our storage expansion here. And then I'm going to build this redstone contraption here for the loading of the furnaces. And then I'll bring you back and show you what I'm going to do for the unloading process. So let me sleep. I'll get that built and I will show you guys when we're done. Okay guys, so two things. One, I actually built this thing with only one mistake. I had one of these backwards, which was awesome. Oop, actually, I just thought of another mistake. Boom. And kaboom. But yeah, so that's the good thing. I only made one mistake. The bad thing is I have a lot fewer resources than I thought. I have about a stack and a quarter left of iron now. And yeah, I can't really afford to do anything more than what I currently have right here, if that makes sense. So I did say we were gonna like go out, come around, and have a bounce back. We can't afford to do that. So for the time being, we're just gonna run it just like this. And because I ran out of iron the way I did, and because of how much space this took up, I forgot how big it was. We actually tore out all of the extra storage along the side here. There is ways for me to fit in more. I'll probably end up doing that. But for now, I think we're just not going to have it. So all I have to do now, I just remembered, I counted this out for 11, and there's 22. Because I went, yeah, there's 11 here, and that's all on one side. So I was going to throw in all of our coal so we could get started. That's not going to happen. I'm going to need more coal. I have tons of coal saved up as ore. I just need to go out and chop it all up into fiddly bits of usefulness. I definitely missed one or two of these. Oh, no, because I include that in my count. Okay, so there's actually only 10 of these. That's fine. But yeah, so I'm happy with how this is actually coming out. This world has been a ton of fun so far. Even though it's only the third episode, I'm very much enjoying this and very much looking forward to everything we're going to get that's coming up in the world. So we're going to flip this guy on. I am going to drop my blocks down to 1 just so I know that it's working. And then that should drop down there. Alright, there is something wrong. They shouldn't be going out like this. They should be filling up more. Actually no, because I used a different circuit. Alright. Because this is the one I remembered how to do. So I might look up the one to make it so these load up more. I'm actually going to shut that off quickly. And I want to see... Whoop. Spectator mode. How much is in here? Oh, actually, okay. So these are picking up a good amount. It is kind of a bummer that they're still kind of swinging across like that. So let's take a look. Yeah, it seems to be processing everything pretty good. Some are pulling out faster than others, but let's take a look there. And then I have storage down here. I just find it easier, by the way, to show you guys all this in spectator mode, especially because, you know, I needed to check up top and all of this. But I'm very happy with this. You know, I am probably going to change out these circuits now. Let's switch back to survival. That's the word. Boom. We'll just get rid of that stuff. Yeah, so as I said, we might switch these out. I might make it so that it fills up a bit more, so that we're not just... for now, since it's such a short run, it'll be fine to just like send them out and back. But having the whole filling them up method, I think could be very beneficial. I do feel it did something wrong though, because I thought this would fill it at least to a certain point. But hey, that's fine. We'll deal with that when we come to that road. But yeah, so this project here is technically done. Let me see what else I have for time, and that'll decide which of the projects we do next. So I'm going to run this for a bit, figure out what I got, do a quick bit of editing, and figure out what we got for space and time. So, a couple of things. Oh, actually, this might have burned out. A couple of things. So, we broke this. One. Two, this still isn't fast enough to handle this. So I'm going to have to probably change this all up again. Hooray me. But that's an issue for another day. And that's why I'm going to end it here. I want to get this video out to you guys, and trying to decide what we're going to do next to handle this is going to be a long process, and that's not going to be something I'm going to be able to get done with you guys in a reasonable enough time to get this video out so you can see it. So we're gonna wrap it here. There might be modifications I can make for this stuff. I'm gonna look into it and see what we can do. But after like 6 firings of up top there, it just, everything's clogged up. You know, it's not able to pull out fast enough. Even though there's 4 hoppers pulling out of each hopper minecart, it's still not enough. So sadly, I'm gonna have to think of something else. If you guys do have any ideas, please do let me know. In the comments, you can kind of give me worded suggestions if you'd like. And if you do want to send me pictures or videos of, or even a world download, if you have a world download, that'd be awesome, of ideas on how to fix this issue here, my Discord is linked down below along with my Twitter. So those are 2 places you guys can send me that kind of stuff. Either of those would be very much appreciated if you guys do have any ideas. But as I was saying, we are going to end it here because the planning process is going to take a good amount of time. Honestly, looking at this, it looks really cool. I really like it. Obviously, this side's kind of boring. It's just like, man, here's 12 chests. This side's like, yeah, we got like beefy little redstone bits going on, and stuff's getting moved, and there's explosions happening, and it sounds cool. But still doesn't work. So, as I was saying, that's going to be it for today. Sorry it's a bit on the shorter side, but hey, we'll get this figured out, and we'll bring it on back. So I want to thank you guys for stopping in, and as I said, if you do have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below, on Twitter, or in my Discord. So thank you for stopping in. If it is your first time, feel free to drop a follow. And I hope you all have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.